Hey guys, today we're going to go over how to get those trigger points out of your shoulders and kind of that right where your neck and your shoulder meet, and kind of reduce that tension and relieve some of that pain, because a lot of us store tension in that area. So we're going to use a lacrosse ball, or if you have a tennis ball, something like that. Wouldn't recommend a golf ball. So we're just going to go up to a wall, and just right there, kind of that posterior shoulder, just kind of press it into the wall. So I'm going to use my hand to kind of keep this ball in place, because I don't want it to shoot out and then my shoulder should just go into the wall. So hand stays there, and then I'm just going to kind of walk my feet out a little bit and get a little bit more of my body weight into that ball. I'm going to move it around until I find a spot that is tender. So once I find that spot, you can just hold it for 30 to 45 seconds, or you can add some range of motion to kind of get more into that trigger point. So I just kind of move your arm around a little bit and see what kind of kicks that trigger point right into that ball. And then again, 30-45 seconds, and then you can move it either direction or up or down. You can bring the ball down a little bit more and then just kind of walk up into it, so you have it a little bit lower. And you might notice when you're doing this that it's reproducing a pain, like it's going up your neck and kind of into your temple. Or if it's reproducing a headache, that just means that you're on the trigger point. I would just, take it to tolerance. So if it is getting a little bit unbearable, then back up or get off of it, and then, or move to one side or the other so it's a little less intense. So that is easy to get right back in here. Now to get more of that top and kind of right into here, we're going to use a corner. So you use a corner, or I'm using a door frame, and we're gonna put that right there, and then we're gonna come to that corner that sticks out, or that door frame, and we're just going to press it in. Press it into that spot. So, and then I always hinge, so we're not like this. So hinge, because you don't want to come back for low back pain. Just like that. And then again, you can use your arm, add some range of motion. I usually find that kicking back my arm rolls the spot right into the ball. Now, again, I don't ever let go of this ball when it's right here, because if this was to roll off, then my shoulder is going to go right into that corner, and it's going to end up causing more pain. So that is one way to kind of help alleviate some of those trigger points, especially if you don't have a massage gun at home. I'm going to show you one more way. It is more intense, but if you're just not feeling it on the wall, I'd always start with the wall, because usually these spots are pretty tender. But if you need more pressure, we're going to move to the floor and show you how to do it there. Okay, so this is the more advanced version to kind of get back in and release that posterior shoulder. So still using lacrosse ball or tennis ball. Tennis ball will have more give on here. It might feel a little bit more comfortable. But we're just going to kind of rock that shoulder up, place the ball. I always keep my hand, again, kind of covering that ball so it doesn't just kind of slide out of there. And then you're just going to kind of move it around a little bit until you find a spot. It probably won't take very long on that. And then with this, you can go through range of motion to kind of work it out, whatever feels like it's kind of getting in there. So for me, it's usually going across the body where I feel it the most. and you can hold 30 to 45 seconds and then find another spot. Now with this one, I would definitely use your body weight to either press in if you need it or take off, just kind of rock away a little bit. It can be very intense and it can reproduce the symptoms that you're feeling because you're on that trigger point. So try the wall first, and then if you need more, try it down here. I'd probably use a tennis ball on the ground. All right, let me know how that goes and how it feels, and let me know if you have any questions. Till next time.